Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So a recent article by NeoWin, which I'll leave linked in the description, has highlighted a new report by Omnisa, which gives us some interesting statistics regarding Windows and Mac in enterprise environments. Now, the report reveals, first of all, that Windows bugs and crashes cost up to 24 minutes of productivity, which employees use to recalibrate their focus on work. And the report has also detailed interesting stats when comparing Windows to Mac OS endpoints in enterprise environments. And there are 5 comparisons. The first is that Windows devices exhibited 3.1 times more total forced shutdowns than Mac OS. Number 2, Windows experienced 2.2 times more total application crashes than Mac OS. Number 3, Windows experienced 7.5 times more app hangs than Mac OS. More than 50% of the Windows and Android devices in regulated industries such as healthcare and pharma were 5 major OS updates behind. And then number 5, more than 50% of education desktops and mobile devices are unencrypted. So some interesting stats. Now, despite this, the report did indicate that Copilot is gaining broad adoption across enterprise-managed mobile devices with a 97.5% installation rate. And the report also mentions that organizations that purchased Macs considered them as an asset investment, quote unquote, with a 6-year lifespan compared to Windows at 3 years. So Windows lifespan, according to the report, compared to Mac OS is cut in half in enterprise environments. And something to take into consideration regarding the shorter life cycle is that it is increasing replacement costs and operational overhead, which further impacts the total cost of ownership for organizations relying heavily on Windows. Now, despite this, it is said that Windows is continuing to expand in certain sectors. Government adoption has reportedly doubled year over year, indicating continued reliance on Microsoft's ecosystem for public sector infrastructure. Now, with all of this taken into consideration, Omnisa's report shouldn't be taken as 100% accurate. And I say this with all of the surveys we feature on this channel. They give us a good indication, but will never be 100% accurate. And the reason I say this is that the report shouldn't be taken as a definitive picture of how enterprise users interact with Windows and Mac OS, since it's based on aggregated telemetry data from endpoint devices in 2025, which I think is only a drop in the ocean when compared to Microsoft's vast market share of operating systems worldwide. But interesting stuff. Let me know what you think down below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.